Good morning, everybody. I am Dr. Nitin Joshi, Professor in Urology with teaching experience of 25 years, working as consultant neurosurgeon in Panvel for more than 25 years. Today, we will discuss one important and interesting topic, and that is mechanism of action or molecular basis of intravesical BCG. It is asked both in theory as well as practical. Now, intravesical BCG is actually live attenuated vaccine, and it is used as the intravesical BCG for the non-muscle invasive bladder cancer of the high risk strategy so as to prevent the incidence of recurrence and progression of the disease. It is prepared from the bacilli Mycobacterium bovis. It is artificial and active immunity, but it is non-specific immunity. This is because it is not against tumor associated antigen like CPLC-T in cancer prostate. It is actually a local non-specific immunity. It is also actually a local immunotherapy, and important point is that it involves both, that is innate immunity as well as acquired or adaptive immunity. This particular non-specific local immunotherapy is because it is responsible for the local action, that is through its immune response it is responsible for its tumoricidal action only locally. It is instilled also locally and its effect is also locally. That is, this tumoricidal action on the tumor cells is only on the cells which are present in the bladder. It has got no tumoricidal action against the tumor cells which have entered in the circulation, and therefore it is a local immunotherapy. Now the process begins with the institution of or the instillation of the intravesical BCG, which is reconstituted. Now the process begins with the introduction of the intravesical BCG into the bladder by atraumatic catheterization under aseptic precaution under gravity. Now the basis of using only Mycobacterium bovis bacillus in preparation of vaccine is that this bacillus is responsible for inducing the production of the adhesion molecules and co-stimulatory molecules. These adhesion molecules and co-stimulatory molecules are important for achieving effective interaction between the immune cells, that is T lymphocytes and neutrophils, and the tumor cells. Now the first step of action is adhesion of the bacilli to the wall of urinary bladder. After instillation, though significant bacilli are washed away, still the significant number of bacilli adhere to the wall of urinary bladder, and this adherence of the bacilli to the bacterial wall is mediated because of fibronectin adhesion protein molecule of the urinary bladder with corresponding fibronectin receptors present on the wall of the Mycobacterium bovis bacilli. The success of the intravesical BCG depends upon the basic criteria that there should be intimate and close contact of the tumor cells with live attenuated bacilli, and that contact has to be for adequate duration and with adequate dose. Now when we instill, the bladder wall has to be the intact. because the intact mucous membrane, it acts as a mucosal barrier, that is, it acts as an anatomical barrier, and this intact mucosal barrier actually is a first defense mechanism in innate immunity, because intact lining epithelium prevents the invasion by the foreign molecules or the foreign substances like microorganisms, and therefore the intravesical BCG should be started 2 to 4 weeks post restage TURBT. Now, this particular mucosa, that is the urothelium, is continuously being bathed by various antigens present in the urine, and so the mucosa of the urinary bladder is endowed with the lymphoid tissue, which is called as secondary lymphoid tissue or peripheral lymphoid tissue. It contains immunologically competent cells as well as antigen presenting cells. The antigen presenting cells are dendritic cells, macrophages and B cells. Of these, the macrophages and dendritic cells are professional antigen presenting cells. Now, because of the adherence of the Mycobacterium bovis to the wall of the urinary bladder, that is, recognition of the antigen, which is a non-self antigen and foreign antigen, and so the innate immunity comes in the play. Now, the recognition of the foreign antigen, that is Mycobacteria, takes place because of interaction of the bacillus with the soluble molecules or the surface bound receptors of the host. The soluble molecules or the surface bound receptors of the host, they recognize overall particular molecular pattern of pathogen. The surface bound receptors of the host, which recognize particular molecular pattern of pathogen, they are called as pattern recognition receptors. The important pattern recognition receptors are toll-like receptors. Toll-like receptors play important role in innate immunity. The toll-like receptors act as pathogen sensors, and thus through these pathogen sensors there is recognition of Mycobacteria as foreign antigen. Due to recognition of the Mycobacteria as foreign antigen, there is release of cytokines. These cytokines are released by the residential dendrites and macrophages. Release of these cytokines is responsible for second phase, and of that second phase is called as phase of acute inflammation. There are various cytokines are released. One of the important one is interleukin 8, which is a chemokine. Chemokine is responsible for chemotaxis. Chemotaxis, that is directed movement of the neutrophils or polymorphonuclear cells or phagocytes in the concentrated fashion in one direction is called as chemotaxis. This results into accumulation of large number of the polymorphonuclear cells in the wall of urinary bladder. Studies have shown that post intravesical instillation, the number of polymorphonuclear cells in the wall of urinary bladder and urine is 20 times more than that of the T lymphocytes. Also, studies have shown that the accumulated large number of neutrophils in the wall of urinary bladder following intravesical BCG vaccination as a response to acute inflammation play important role in cancer immune response. Though the phagocytic capacity of the neutrophils for Mycobacteria is very low. Still, they are responsible for secretion of various toxic granules. Also, they are these neutrophils which have been stimulated by the mycobacteria. They are responsible for expression and secretion of TRAIL, that is tumor necrosis factor related apoptosis inducing ligand. This TRAIL, that is tumor necrosis factor related apoptosis inducing ligand, is responsible for apoptosis of the tumor cells. This stimulated neutrophil also express and secretes FASL. This FASL, like TRAIL, also responsible for inducing apoptosis of tumor cells. Also, these stimulated neutrophils are responsible for secretion of many pro-inflammatory cytokines like granulocyte, monocyte, colony stimulating factor, interleukin 1, interleukin 8, interleukin 10, interleukin 12. These all pro-inflammatory cytokines are responsible for initiation and maintenance of inflammation. Because of this inflammation, there is arrival of the macrophage, which also belongs to innate immunity. Macrophage is powerful phagocytic cell as compared to polymorphonuclear cell. Also, the cytokines is responsible for activation of the dendritic cells. So now there is appearance of the macrophages and the dendritic cells, which are professional antigen presenting cells. Now there is gradual transition from the innate immunity to adaptive immunity. But adaptive immunity takes few weeks for activation, and so the next step takes few weeks for starting the process. Now these activated and antigen presenting cells, that is dendritic cells and the macrophages, they are responsible for, they capture, they process and they release antigenic determinant. That is, these antigen presenting cells digest the antigen into small molecular peptides. These small molecular peptides come to the surface of antigen presenting cell. At the surface, these small molecule peptides bind with respect to major histocompatibility class 2 of the antigen presenting cells. These antigen presenting cells will be either going via the lymphatics present in the bladder wall to draining lymph nodes, or there is immunologically competent cells in the MALT, that is mucosa associated lymphoid tissue, which we have seen that the mucosa contains the immunologically competent cells as well as it contains the antigen presenting cells. So this MALT also contains, that is mucosa associated lymphoid tissue, also contains the immunologically competent T cells. Now the antigen presenting cell with antigenic determinant will present this antigen with respect to their major histocompatibility surface molecule 2 to specific T4 helper cells with respect to their specific T cell receptor with respect to their major histocompatibility class 2 surface molecules. Because of stimulation of T4 helper cells with appropriate antigen, they undergo blast transformation, clonal proliferation and differentiation. Stimulated T cells and natural killer cells responsible for secretion of cytokine gamma interferon. The secreted gamma interferon is responsible for two actions, and that is one, inhibiting the expansion of T4 helper type 2 cell population and activation of macrophages and dendritic cells. Activated dendritic cells and macrophages is responsible for secretion of cytokine interleukin 12. Cytokine interleukin 12 plays a key role in the differentiation and maturation of type 2 helper cell. These activated mature T4 helper cell type 2 is responsible for secretion of cytokines, interleukin 2, tumor necrosis factor alpha, gamma interferon, and granulocyte monocyte colony stimulating factor. The tumor necrosis factor alpha and gamma interferon cytokines responsible for inflammation, while gamma interferon and interleukin 2 is responsible for the activation of effector elements of cell-mediated immunity. The effector elements of cell-mediated immunity are C8 cytotoxic T lymphocytes, natural killer cells, and macrophages. Of these, C8 cytotoxic T lymphocytes are most important effectors of cell-mediated immunity. Cytotoxic C8 lymphocytes belong to major histocompatibility class II surface molecules. They are responsible for direct lysis and destruction of target cell by release of hydrolytic lysosomal enzymes as well as further secretion of the cytokine tumor necrosis factor alpha. The natural killer cells belong to the innate immunity, and their cytotoxicity is not dependent on the prior antigenic stimulation, on production of antibody, or any major histocompatibility complex restriction. Though they are non-phagocytic, they contain granules. These granules contain the hydrolytic enzymes like perforins. This perforins is responsible for making transmembrane pores or holes in the target cells. Through these transmembrane holes or pores, there is entry of cytotoxic cytolytic enzymes resulting into destruction of the targeted cells. Thus, there is killing of the tumor cells locally in the bladder by the action of immunocytes, that is mainly by the cytotoxic T lymphocytes. The presence of even single viable tumor cell is responsible for recurrence and progression in non-muscle invasive bladder cancer. One of the important property of the adaptive immunity is the development of memory cells. After the definitive or the desired effect of elimination of antigen is achieved, then some of the T cells, rather than entering the circulation, they enter the lymphoid organs like spleen and lymph node. These cells, they retain the memory of previous experience and are called as memory cells or prime cells. These prime cells are the memory cells when the same antigen enters second time, then they react with the antigen immediately, rapidly, and they develop an immune response so as to eradicate the antigen at the site of entry immediately. This heightened, strong, powerful immediate response due to memory cells is called as secondary immune response. Studies have shown that 50% of the patient with non-muscle invasive bladder cancer remain in remission, and it appears that it is because of the memory cells. In summary, the intravesical BCG is a classical example of immune response. Initially, it involves initiation and involvement of innate immunity, which involves participation of polymorphonuclear cells and macrophages. From the innate immunity, there's transition to the acquired immunity, which involves participation of T4 helper cell. The T4 helper cell type 1 is responsible for secretion of cytokines gamma interferon, interleukin 2, and tumor necrosis factor. The main effector of cell-mediated immunity is the cytotoxic T lymphocyte CD8 type, and consolidation is by the memory cells which live for a long time so as to have secondary response. Thank you very much.